We recently went to the mystical land of Tunisia. Welcome to our Tunisia series. Sit back tight and enjoy the ride. We are in Tunisia. Yes, we are in Africa, Tunisia. We just landed right now, exchanged some currency at the airport, and now we're gonna take a taxi to our hotel. We are at the Tunis Carthage International Airport. We have reached the hotel. Now it's about 9:30 p.m. We are just gonna go out, have some dinner, get a couple of bottles of water, and the real tour is gonna start from tomorrow. We had our first taste of Tunisian flavors here. This stall selling wraps seemed to be pretty popular among locals, so we also popped in and took 2 takeaway wraps for our dinner. Needless to say, we enjoyed them a lot and waited anxiously for the next day to come. It's the next morning, we've just woken up, and this is the view outside Hotel Dar Ali. So different from last night. This one's the modest but comfortable room. There's a nice big bed and a second single bed where we've dumped everything of ours. A bedside table, there's an AC and a big TV. But the best thing about the room is that we get to enjoy sunrise outside the window. And what a nice location, right next to the train station. So day after tomorrow when we go to El Jem and Sus, we won't have to wake up too early. And this is the washroom of Hotel Dar Ali. There's a pretty nice and big mirror. They've given some tissue paper. Apparently this is a body lotion, but it works like a soap somehow. Nice big basin. The toilet, and the interesting part is that over here they also have a jet spray next to the toilet. Well, no comments on that. Then this is the shower place, and that's pretty much it. Not a very big washroom, but it's pretty alright. Yeah, that's the metro. We are walking from our hotel, so from the main railway station area to the TGM station to go to Carthage. And this is what the outsides look like. A busy Saturday morning. It's a local bus. It's a very happening area. We are at the TGM station of Tunis Marine. Let's get some tickets and go to Carthage. We have got our tickets. So that's the train. Trust us, in Tunisia, you need to keep a separate bag for your coins. The train went past the Lake of Tunis, and we thoroughly enjoyed this entertaining ride. The journey took less than 30 minutes to reach Carthage. We got down at the Carthage Hannibal station, and now we'll walk and explore the ruins at Carthage, the Roman ruins at Carthage. So Tunisia used to be a big part of the Roman Empire, and the first stop is going to be the Roman baths. We have the Gulf of Tunis up front. We are about to explore the Roman baths of Antoninus. Just got the tickets, 12 dinars each for all the sites in Carthage. So this one's called the Punic Necropolis. The Antonine imperial baths were built in the reign of the emperors Adrian and Antonin.
Listed as a UNESCO World Heritage Site since 1979, the ancient city of Carthage is located at the top of Birsa Hill, overlooking the Punic port, giving the city its unique power. From here, visitors can explore the once thriving Acropolis of Byrsa, home to museum, necropolis, and several remarkably maintained Carthaginian houses. The height of this bath was colossal, almost 40 meters high, but today only the basements are preserved, the floor which allowed the water to be heated. Moreover, there are a number of pieces of columns and stones on the square which date back to 1,000 years.
Just as you come out of the Roman baths, we've got a lot of souvenir shops. We walked from the Roman bath to the Villa Romane. It took about 10 minutes. Yep, this is where the villas used to stand. They have beautiful mosaics from the Roman period. Let's have a look at them inside. Even over here, not a lot of descriptions, but then by looking at these ruins, you sort of get the idea what they used to be like. This used to be the living room. Still see the mosaics. We've climbed the very top of the Roman villa, and from here towards one side you have the view of the sea, and the other side you have the marvelous view of a mosque. Let's go to the modern amphitheater next. It's called the Roman Theater. It's not the biggest amphitheater that you'll see in the world, but still it's a pretty cool Roman ruin to check out. The same TGM network train takes you from Carthage to Sidi Bou Said, arguably one of the most beautiful towns in Tunisia. They call it the Santorini of Tunisia. So the ticket is half a dinar to go from Carthage Hannibal to Sidi Bou Said, whereas the journey in the morning costed us 800 millis. So you see we've reached Sidi Bou Said, and immediately you notice all buildings have this interesting white and blue colors. The trash cans are blue, and even the borders of the sidewalk. So what do these remind you of?
Located about 20 kilometers from Tunis, Sidi Bou Said overlooks the archaeological site of Carthage and the Gulf of Tunis, bordering the Mediterranean Sea. The village owes its name to a former marabout called Abu Said al-Beji, a famous Muslim saint. Declared as a UNESCO World Heritage Site, this small village looks like Greece between its little white houses, blue doors and shutters, thanks to the influence of the French musician and painter Baron Rodolphe de Langeais.
When in Sidi Bou Said, you need to try out their bamboloni, the authentic Tunisian donut. It's really popular in the country. So this one is called the bamboloni sucre. So it's sugared bamboloni, basically a fried Tunisian donut.
Yes.
Let's grab a bite.
Yeah?
Really fresh. Very nice. Very, very good. Malpoa. Just had some very nice bambolonis and now walking down the street.
Rue Habib Thamour is the main village walking street filled with souvenir shops, and while admiring this picturesque place with the charming doors, sprawling bougainvillea and unique Arab windows called mashrabia, getting lost in the alleys is the main activity here.
Coffee house of Sidi Bou Said.
Don't miss this viewpoint during your visit to see a very beautiful view of the bay, the port and the city of Carthage from here.
About to eat some couscous chicken and some fish, grilled or fried fish. This is the grilled fish of the day. So we've got a very nice looking grilled fish. Looks very meaty with some fries and side salad. And here we have a delicious chicken couscous. Looks juicy and meaty.
Yes, it does. এবার একদম হাত দিয়ে এটা জাস্ট আলাদাই খেতে হয়। মাছ ভাজা খাবো তো হাত দিয়ে লাগিয়ে এরকম করে খেতে হবে মজা।
কেমন লাগছে হাত দিয়ে?
পারফেক্ট। মজা লাগছে?
খুব মজা লাগছে, মাংসটা খুব নরম।
আচ্ছা,
কুসকুসটা খুব ভালো। So how was the food?
কোনো কথা হবে না, কোনো কথা হবে না।
That was Sidi Bou Said. We enjoyed the meal over there and the place was really nice. Santorini of Tunisia, Santorini of Africa. And we also managed to exchange some US dollars and euros over here. Now we are going to take the TGM train again back to Tunis. And once we reach Tunis, we'll be exploring the Medina, the old town, and whatever else is there to see in the city of Tunis. The journey from Sidi Bou Said to Tunis costs 800 millis each. Back at the Tunis Marine train station, and it's really packed right now. We are on our way to the Medina of Tunis.
সামনে দেখাও, সামনে দেখাও। সামনে আছে হচ্ছে অ্যাভিনিউ হাবিব বুর্গিবা ক্লক টাওয়ার, মিষ্টি দেখতে। The main avenue of Habib Bourguiba is composed of tree-lined streets filled with terraces where the locals meet over an espresso. This is one of the best places to end the day and check out what modern Tunis is like.
At the Avenue Habib Bourguiba, some events going on. So this road looks more European than North African. Guess it dates back to its colonial past. We are approaching the Cathedral of St. Vincent de Paul. Not sure if it's open though.
It looks grand.
Yeah, it looks pretty grand. So Tunis is the only city in the Arab world which has a cathedral in its city center. A lot of cars honking. Nice. Esplanade puro?
Splendid. Dharmatala, Dharmatala, Dharmatala.
Ekdom. But it's not Esplanade, we are in Tunisia. So these are some tortoises. That's a little girl. And that's a cat. It's in a shopping plaza. People selling scarves. Some sneakers and joggers. Selling some pants. Old dude selling some shades. Some places to eat. Football jerseys. Ice cream looks really refreshing. These would be hand scarves. The one you're wearing? Alright. Jeans. Some suits and vests. Traditional dresses. We are at the Avenue de France, so the city center. People selling juice, bags, fruits. A lot of random street vendors. In short, Dharmatala. Yes, that it is. What's the name of this gate? Babal Bahar. Alright. Like the Arc de Triomphe of Tunis.
Bab Bahar is among the 5 remaining iconic gates scattered around the perimeter of the Medina to discover when in Tunis. It was one of the main access road for merchants arriving from the sea to reach the Medina.
The massive gate near the place of independence, some fountains, a lot of street vendors. Got some vendors selling chips. Seems to be a very popular street snack. What energy! You can find almost anything over here.
A UNESCO World Heritage Site founded in the 17th century by the Arabs, the Medina of Tunis is a maze of alleys, tunnels, and traditional life. With its souks, urban fabric, residential quarters, monuments, and gates, it constitutes a prototype of ancient heritage among the best conserved in this Islamic world.
We're finally out of the Medina. So we saw the mosque from outside. It's only open during prayer times, so you can't go outside other times. And anyways, it's only for Muslims to go inside. Enjoying some weekend sports.
The Mausoleum of Turbet el-Bey contains tens of tombs from all the different important people who lived during Ali Pasha's reign in the 18th century. The Ottoman-era Green Dome is the highlight of this place. We visited this place just before its closing hours, and since it was late with no other tourists in sight, we had a great guided tour and loved hearing the interesting historical stories associated with this place and the people buried here.
Il commence à nettoyer. En est arrivant ici pour prendre le déchet. Il a entendu la femme.
We got an unexpected private tour of the Mausoleum, the Turbet el-Bey. It's normally closed at this hour, but when we went over there, we were just taking pictures in front of the main gate, and one of the guards over here, he was present, and he took us inside, gave us a private tour, and explained to us everything. It was a pretty nice tour.
This is how we explored Tunis and regions around Tunis, and we had a wonderful time. We called it a night after trying out an interesting tuna pizza from the local pizza joint. That's it for today. See you in our next vlog.
C'est le gâteau du pays, mais trop sucré. Hein. Par exemple, mon âge ne me permet pas de manger beaucoup de sucre, non? J'évite. Vous savez combien l'âge, moi? Moi, une année 80.
Ah,
79.
79.
On dirait pas, non?
No.